Good morning. How are you? It's nice to see you again, and it's nice to meet you, whoever is new. Get prepared. Get prepared. My name is Nikki K, the Great, your personal pretend prophet, and I will be reading you Das Bible like you have never heard before. And if you subscribe, you will hear it again. So don't forget to like, because that stuff is kind of important. So don't forget to like and subscribe and also comment. There will be questions all throughout here. So if you have an answer to one of my insane questions, or if you have a question of your own, there are a few. Well, most of the people that watch my videos are superly Bible people. So if you have a question, put it in the comments and one of the ladies will answer you. Because I'm really bad at things. I'm only reading this story and giving my thoughts as we go. Because right at this point, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about anything in this here Bible. So we're going to continue reading it all the way to the end. I mean, we might take a break because the New Testament is a lot. I thought the Old Testament was going to be a lot, but no, that shit was fun as fuck. But this New Testament, it's it's not as fun. And it's a lot of learning. This is a part of the Bible. This is the part of the Bible that needs to be studied the most. But, you know, there, so far, there's a lot of shit in here that I feel like Das Bible people get wrong. So that's why we're reading it. So, come along on this journey with me. Don't forget to press like and also subscribe because this is fun as fuck and I do it two times a day. Once with your morning pills and once with your night pills. Speaking of, did you take your pills? Because I don't believe we're that late. So, take your pills, right? Pack a bowl. We got the Mother's Day bowl down here again because this blue one up here, it's still clogged because I smoked too much. Anyway, pack a bowl, grab some smokes or roll a cigarette because I know I roll cigarettes. It's it slows me down. So make a cigarette. Then make sure you have your morning mocha, your coffee flavored keep other people alive juice. Which here this week we're finally gonna get more keep us alive juice. And then I can give you the directions on how to make that and keep yourself cold free. It starts with tonic water that has quinine in it. Quinine is an antiviral. So get tonic water with quinine in it. And then tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow, we will be able to make keep us alive juice. So please go get yourself some tonic water with quinine. It's in the liquor aisle. Okay? It's in the liquor aisle. And it's the green bottle. I don't know what it's called, but it starts with an S. But then they also make off-brand tonic water, which is what I buy. The off-brand stuff because it's like 90. Well, it used to be 99 cents a 2 liter. It might be more than that by now. But get the off-brand stuff because it's a lot cheaper and it comes in 2 liters. Come on, Captain! Everybody that's new, meet Captain Pussfur and the SS Lazy Ass. That's this thing right here. It's a boat. It's her boat. And then this up here is Dick. So, now that you're here, let's start reading Das Bible. Lay down, Captain. Now, what do you mean, no? Come on. Come on. Yeah. Are you running? Go ahead. Come on. Come on. There you go. No, you can't go under there. Okay. Now that Captain's settled, let's read Das Bible, huh? Yeah, I know. Here, why don't we do that? Okay. So, chapter 15. All the tax collectors and sinners were coming near to listen to him. And the Pharisees and the scribes were grumbling and saying, "This fellow welcomes sinners to eat with him." Okay. So he told them this parable. Which of you, having 100 sheep and losing one of them, does not leave the 99 in the wilderness and go after that one that is lost until he finds it? And when he has found it, he lays it on his shoulders and rejoices. And when he comes home, he calls together his friends and his neighbors, saying to them, "Rejoice with me, for I have found my sheep that was lost." So did you leave the other ones in the wilderness? I'm so confused. Just so, I'm telling you, there will be more joy in heaven over a sinner who repents than over 99 righteous persons who need no repentance. Or what woman has 10 silver coins? If she loses one, does not light a lamp and sweep the house, search carefully until she finds it. When she has found it, she calls together her friends and her neighbors, saying, "Rejoice with me, I have found the coin that I lost." Who parties over a penny? These people party way too much. Just so, I tell you, there is joy in the presence of the angels of God over one sinner who repents. Then Jesus said, there was a man who had 2 sons. Here we go. I think that isn't this the prodigal son? The younger of them said to his father, "Father, give me the share of the property. Give me the share of the property that will belong to me." So he divided his property between them. A few days later, the younger son gathered all he had and traveled to a distant country. And there he squandered his property in a destitute living. Oh, something happened. When he had spent everything, a severe famine took place throughout that country, and he began to be in need. So he went and hired himself out to the citizens of that country, who said to him, no, wait a minute. So he went and hired himself out to one of the citizens of that country, who sent him to his fields to feed pigs. He would gladly have filled himself with the pods that the pigs were eating. No one gave him anything. But when he came to himself, he said, "How many of my father's hired hands have bread enough to spare? Here I am dying of hunger. Suck it up, bitch. You did it to yourself. Suck it the fuck up. I will get up and go to my father, and I will say to him, 'Father, I have sinned against heaven and before you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son. Treat me like one of your hired hands." So he set off and went to his father. But while he was still far off, his father saw him and was filled with compassion. He ran out and put his arms around him and kissed him. Then the father said to him, "Father, I have sinned against heaven and you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son." Snaky Jew. But the father said to his son, No, the father said to his slaves, "Quickly, bring out a robe, the best one. Put it on him. Put a ring on his finger and sandals on his feet. Get the fatted calf and kill it. Let us celebrate." I want a dinner robe. From now on, I'm going to start wearing my pink one as a dinner robe. What do you think? It's got to be a lot better than my jean jacket here. Actually, this is my daughter's jean jacket. It's supers. I stole it. Okay. Hold on. And wait. Sandals on his feet. Get the fatted calf and kill it. Let us eat and celebrate. For this son of mine was dead and alive again. He was lost and is found. And they began to celebrate. Here we go. Now his elder son was in the field. And when he came and approached the house, he heard music and dancing. And he called to one of the slaves and said, "The fuck?" And he was like, "Your brother has come and your father has killed a fatted calf because he got him back safe and sound." And he became angry and refused to go in. His father came out and began to plead with him. But this stupid, jealous Jew, he said, "Listen, for all these years I have been working like a slave for you, and I have never disobeyed your command. Yet, you have never given me even a young goat so that I might celebrate with my friends. But then, this son of yours came back who has devoured your property with prostitutes, and you killed a fatted calf for him, bitch pie." And his father said, "Son, you are always with me, and what is mine is yours. But we had to celebrate and rejoice because this brother of yours was dead and has come to life. He is lost and has been found." Very sound reasoning. Okay, I'm pausing right here. So go ahead and press like and subscribe because yay, why not? We're having a great time. Anyway, press like and subscribe. Go ahead and hit pause, get everything you need together, and we will be back at the, oh, wait, real quick. Pack a bowl, you know? Light up a bowl and come and hang out somewhere because we got another chapter to do. Anyway, press pause, get all your shit together, pack a bowl. We will be back at the same time. I think, did you see what just happened? I have no idea. Hold on. Okay, welcome back. It's nice to see you again. So, we are on chapter 16. I should have did this before we restarted, but oh, Nikki, we're not even writing the Bible right. Buy something. Okay. So, Luke chapter 16, let's say. Or, look, Nikki, there's so many typos. Buy something. Look, Luke chapter 16. When Jesus said to the disciples, there was a rich man who had a manager, and charges were brought to him that this man was squandering his property. So he summoned him and said, "The fuck, dude, what's up? Give me an accounting of your management, because you're fired." And then the manager said to himself, "What will I do now that my master is taking the position away from me? I am not strong enough to dig, and I'm too ashamed to beg. I have decided what to do, so that when I am dismissed as manager, people may welcome me into their homes." So, summoning his master's debtors one by one, he asked the first, "How much do you owe?" And he said, 100 jugs of olive oil. And he said to him, "Take your bill, sit down quickly, and make it 50. And then he said to another, "How much do you owe?" And he said, 100. And he said, "Take your bill and make it 80. And his master commended the dishonest manager, because he had acted shrewdly. For the children of this age are more shrewd in dealing with their own generation than are the children of light." Hold on, wait a minute. I don't understand this, okay? "I have decided what to do, so that when I am dismissed as manager, people may welcome me into their homes." Okay, so summoning his master's debtors one by one, he asked the first, "How much do you owe?" And he said, 100 jugs of oil. And he said to him, "Take your bill, sit down, and quickly make it 50. So they're not even thinking about, "Oh, this guy might do this to me." And it's kind of like a girl that's dating a dude, and then he cheats on her. But then he breaks up with the other girl and starts dating the girl he was cheating with. And she's thinking, he's not going to cheat on me. But he already has another girl. Is it something like that? They don't think about, like, this dude is screwing this guy. He might screw me. And then he asked another, "How much do you owe?" And he said, 100 containers of wheat. And he said, "Okay, make it 80. And did you hear that? His master commended the dishonest manager, because he acted shrewdly. For the children of this age are more shrewd in dealing with their own generation than are the children of light." And I'm telling you what, make friends for yourselves by means of dishonest wealth, so that when it is gone, they may welcome you into the eternal homes. And I tell you, make friends for yourself by dishonest means, that when it is gone, they may welcome you into the eternal homes. Wow, what the fuck does that mean? Okay. Whoever is faithful in a Whoever is faithful in a very little. See what I'm saying? This Bible. Das Bibli. What the fuck? What is this? What the Okay. I'm just gonna read this, but this is fucking with my word Nazi brain. Like, I'm a serious word Nazi, and this is fucking with me so bad. Whoever is faithful in a very little is faithful also in much. And whoever is dishonest in a very little is dishonest also in much. I feel like there needs to be commas in a word is. Whoever is dishonest in a very little, there should be a comma there. There should be a comma. I can't with that whole fucking paragraph. I can't. I can't with that paragraph. I can't. If then you have not been faithful with the dishonest wealth, who will entrust you to the true riches? Oh, listen, I am so sorry, but I need to read this out of the Das Bibli because okay, we need to read this in Das Bibli. Ooh, okay. Here we go. 15, 16. Okay. Now use. Okay, here we go. I know what I shall do, comma. Sit down quickly and write 50. Okay, and his master praised the unrighteous steward because he had acted shrewdly. And this is a semicolon. For the sons of this age are more shrewd in relation to their own kind than the sons of light. Okay, so shitty people know shitty people. Because I'm telling you, comma, make friends for yourself by means of the mammon of the unrighteous, semicolon, that when it fails, comma, they may receive you into the eternal dwellings. Okay, so hang out with hell people, you're going to hell. He who is faithful in a very little thing is faithful also in much, semicolon. And he who is unrighteous in a very little thing is unrighteous also in much. If therefore you have not been faithful in the use of unrighteous mammon, who will entrust true riches to you? Okay. So if you didn't do the right thing with all this bad money. Nobody's going to do anything for you. And if you have not been faithful in the use of that which is another's, who will give you that which is your own? No servant can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or he will hold to one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and mammon. That was written better. I'm sorry, but it was written better. Whoever wrote this book and copied this Bible is terrible at things, and I don't know. That was so hard to read. It was gross. Okay. Okay, and then the Pharisees said that's okay. And then the Pharisees, who were also lovers of money, heard all of this and they ridiculed him. And then he said, "You are those who justify yourself in the sight of others, but God knows your heart. For what is prized by human beings is abomination in the sight of God." I need to. Yeah, I know. I get it. My weed is an abomination. But if I go to heaven, I could quit. I'm just kidding. Oh, what day is it? Oh, okay. 6 more days and we're celebrating. The law and the prophets were in effect until John came. Since the good news of the kingdom of God is proclaimed, and everyone tries to enter it by force. But it is but it is easier for heaven and earth to pass away than for one stroke of the letter of the law to be dropped. But it is easier for heaven and earth to pass away than for one stroke. Okay, so the law is going to be the law no matter what, so fuck you. Anyone who divorces his wife and marries another commits adultery. And whoever marries a woman divorced from her husband commits adultery. There was a rich man who was dressed in purple and fine linen, who feasted sumptuously every day. And at his gate lay a poor man named Lazarus, covered with sores. Wait a minute. Okay. So Jesus named this guy Lazarus. We'll learn about Lazarus in a minute. He was covered with sores, who longed to satisfy his hunger with what fell from the rich man's table. Even the dogs would come and lick his sores. Oh, they were trying to heal him. What good dogs. Oh, those are good dogs. The poor man died and was carried away by the angels to be with Abe. The rich man also died and was buried. Here we go. Jesus using a different religion. I don't understand. I don't. You know what? You know what? You know what? They would know. They would know the Hades before they would know the pit. That's right. That's right. Speak to them in a way they understand. Yep, I should have thought about that. Where? Okay, in Hades, where he was being tormented, he looked up and saw Abe far away with Lazarus by his side. So what does this mean? Heaven and hell are like neighbors, but the Grand Canyon's between them, so they're the same. I don't know that to be true. You read it for yourself. Okay? Read it for yourself. And he called out, Father, Abe, have mercy on me. Send Lazarus to dip the finger of water and cool my tongue, for I am in agony. Okay. But Abe said, Child, remember that during your lifetime you received your good things, and Lazarus, in like manner, evil things. But now he is comforted here, and you are in agony. You are in agony! Boo! Yeah. That should be the name of a metal song. You are in agony. Besides all of this, between you and us, a great chasm has been fixed, so that those who might want to pass from here, you cannot do so, and no one can cross from there to us. Who would want to leave heaven and go to hell? Maybe to visit their friends, or like, hey, I know that guy. Oops. So, you guys can stare at each other, heaven and hell. I might be okay with that with Dustin. Like, if we can stare at each other, I would just build my house right next to the thing. So, it would be like it is right now. I have my living room, and he has his living room, and there's a giant hallway between us. I can deal with that. Okay, we're gonna do that. I got plans for heaven. I'm gonna be in a thug mansion right next door to the Grand Canyon in heaven. Okay. And he said, Then, Father, I beg you, send him to my father's house. Right? For I have 5 brothers, and he may warn them, so they will not also come into this place of torment. And Abe said, They have Moses and the prophets. They should listen to them. Oh, so is this at the same? Okay, here we go. And he said, No, Father Abe, but if someone goes to them from the dead, they will repent. And he said, If they do not listen to Moses and the prophets, neither will they be convinced, even if someone rises from the dead. Jesus, are you telling yourself this? Oh my God, are you? No. Are you telling yourself that? Oh my God, you should have listened. You should have listened. Oh my God, you should have listened to yourself. Take your own advice. Oh my God. Poor Jesus. Listen, this is out of control, this whole Jesus thing, man. It's so out of control. Because you know what happens in the next couple days, right? We get to, we get to read about Jesus dying, again. Oh my God. I think we got one more time after this time to read about this poor guy dying. Oh my God. Can't wait to get it over. But anyways, I think that's what's coming up next. Is it the... No, we already read about the man with the strong arm. He's gonna make mashed potatoes. What movie is that from? And I think that's... Yeah, we should be getting close to... Is the story of Lazarus and Luke, or is it just in John? But this is the first time he's mentioned Lazarus. Well, a Lazarus. I don't think it's that Lazarus. But anyway, it's coming up. The death of Jesus. Oh, God. I get so affected by that. Anyway, I do. I do not like this Bible, but I feel like we've read it from this book. Why switch up the book in the middle? But these sentences are fucking with me. Anyway, I'm sorry for my meltdown over words. I love you. Thank you for hanging out. Um, Press like and subscribe, and I will be back later this evening. Don't forget to do your laundry. That's so important. And then when you're done doing your laundry, load your dishwasher. Or you know what? Load your dishwasher first. And then when your husband gets home, you can start the laundry because I know the basement's scary as fuck. So, thank you for watching. Don't forget to do your chores. Do not sit around and watch YouTube all day like I want to. Anyway, make sure you do your chores. I love you. I'm doing my chores with you. So, thank you for watching. I love you again and have the greatest day ever. Look at that. Do you see that?